Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 of, what were we called again?
Calling it ShutterJams Sessions.
ShutterJams.
ShutterJams or
ShutterJams.
Sessions? ShutterJams?
Just ShutterJams.
ShutterJams.
Cheers,
Doesn't need sessions,
cheers
does it?
Chloe. Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
nice one, Chloe. I definitely met her before. Have I? Have I met her before?
Yeah, the divers. She and Isaac were there.
Yes. I'm going to pretend I remember. Nice one.
We often don't remember much from those gigs at the divers.
With good reason.
Yeah, except for like escaping with our lives. Just
Yeah.
narrowly each time.
Just slightly intact. Yeah, how you been? How's your week?
Yeah, good week. I've been up in Bedford. I know I keep saying Hertfordshire, but I've just found out where I am. I'm just over the border in Bedford.
Okay.
Every time. Yeah, just doing rewrites for the musical, and it's going really well. I've been keeping Dave apprised of the story changes and the proofs, I think.
Apprised? What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm telling you all the new.
Okay, right, yeah.
Beats.
Yeah, I overheard a conversation between Steph and the writer-producer and was like, whoa, okay. And yeah, that's it was, but
Yeah, big changes coming.
big changes. But good things.
Exciting changes.
Um,
So that was me this week, pretty much exclusively. Got back like day before yesterday. Just recovered from the weekend. How about you?
what have I been doing? Well, I started teaching again this week because it's no longer Easter half term, Easter
Yeah.
holidays, whichever. It's actually a relatively quiet week. I think I only had one gig. Which was yesterday, because we record. No, we're not. No, it's not. So we're recording this on Monday. It was Saturday. It was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday was a really nice day actually. I had a photo shoot with a lad called Dan McGuinness, and like listened to all of his stuff, kind of before and after, because he was the last photo shoot I did with him was at Joplin House with Dan Lucas, and it was cool. And it's a wicked space he's got, but it was very like I didn't have much control of it, and it was quite quick, and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we did another one to get him some more diverse photos. But yeah, I was listening to his stuff, and like some of it's really good.
So I haven't heard it, and I'm assuming let's say some people haven't heard it. Give us a little description, a little plug.
It's kind of like an acoustic backbone, if you like. I don't want to say this and sound offensive, but when you listen to stuff and it's like simply brilliant.
Sure.
Like there's nothing too over the top. There's nothing too like he's not trying to be too clever.
Yeah.
But it's just great. It just works.
Nice.
He's got a really like nice sort of husky voice. There was one song there was a questionable bass line. Well, there was one note I was like, I don't think I would have done that, but it might be by design, so I don't know. I don't want to get offensive. But yeah, I think we should probably get him in.
Yeah,
at some
get him
point
for
and just
make a track
have
with him.
little,
Yeah.
get him on this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
do a chat, do a track, do a little video. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was gigging for. It's called The Local in Charlton, but they did like not a fundraiser thing. They did like a event at Charlton Village Hall, and it was just really, really odd. They had 3 comedians on before us, so we didn't really start until like 10 o'clock, and then finished. Wow, they were like, just go till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it got to 12:05, and all the lights came on, and there's still like 7 or 8, maybe 10 people dancing in like quite a big hall.
Yeah.
But they're packing the chairs away. So we're like, well, do we stop? Do we carry on? Well, I don't know. So that was all right.
Yeah, sounds great. And I saw you did a little photo shoot with your little ones.
I did. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah,
That was yesterday.
we went over to my other half's parents for a Sunday roast, and just sort of bypassed here because my daughter's like 2.5, and she's got my kind of scattiness, so we're just trying to keep her occupied all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dave.
Oh no, she's quite bad, isn't she? She's lovely.
I meant you, but
absolutely love her to bits.
Oh,
yeah.
she's
Oh yeah,
wicked.
me. Yeah, but she's just like me.
Yeah.
So it was quite nice. Bring them up and have some just photos and stuff. And my son's like 4 months, so it looks completely different than when we did one. He was like 3 weeks old.
Yeah, it surprised me actually. I see him like once a week, and even then I was like, oh, yeah, he looks like he's getting a face. Bless him.
He does. He looks like a little boy now, rather than just looking like a baby. He looks like.
Plus, they look great with the new backdrop. I was enjoying that.
Yeah, I'm really glad we got that. Yeah, so Steph spoke to somebody on Instagram.
Yeah, CMR Photography. She's great. She's up in Essex.
Yep.
And yeah,
some amazing photos.
Yeah, really good. She does a lot of my friends who are performers from cruise ships and dancers and singers, and they're all part of the musical theatre crowd, and they're really like top quality professionals. Anyway, a lot of my friends use her for headshots because they're all in that area. And yeah, I'd spotted a couple of shots that I was like, do you know what? There's something about this look that I really like, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna see if we can replicate that by getting the same backdrop, same color, because it's just really, really complements skin tone and things.
Yeah, yeah.
I just loved
it's
it.
saying, what's the colour called? Because it's like Dulux.
Yeah, we're like, Googling it.
We're like, well, we just want beige.
Yeah, because a beige backdrop, please.
Beige brown, beige.
Couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
What
was it called?
It ended up being called Barley.
Barley.
It doesn't even really look that barley. It's just more like got a slightly no.
I found one called Buttercup the other day.
Yeah, that would have been quite good.
It's like really vibrant yellow. I think it's called Buttercup or Butterscotch.
Yeah, Butterscotch I can imagine.
Yeah. But I always think because a Telecaster's Butterscotch, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they're allowed to use the same. Well, they probably are. They would be fine. But I think a blue one next.
Yeah, it's like a caramel yogurt colour, but it doesn't quite come across as well. That does it?
Yeah, you're gonna get told off by Oikos or whatever that Greek yogurt is. Nicole Scherzinger's gonna be like, is it her that does it? Well, they got the yogurt on her nose.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, I think the idea would be to get one a month, and I'm going to get a black one.
Yeah,
or not, maybe not jet black, but like charcoal.
Yeah,
like
charcoal,
really
like
kind of
texture.
Yeah, because then ones that we can texture up with the lighting behind it, rather than Yeah,
we're going to get we've got a couple of people definitely coming down for shoots. We've got Natasha Hobriggs wants to come down.
Cool. Need to get Nicola T in.
Nicola T wanted to come down. That's actually, I think we've got. She said she's got some availability in May.
I've got a friend, Brendan, who's just started a theatre company. I think it's called Constant Lark. I've given him a shout, given him a message, because I think he. I mean, if their company needs headshots, we're happy to provide.
Yeah, I do think there's definitely a group of like the theatre lot we should definitely tap into, because they're all mates of ours, and definitely bring them down, help them out, help us out, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And like off the back of just the video that I did around, like, the quick update thing, there's been more people getting in contact. Going, what's this then? Well, like, because I suppose when they're looking at an empty shell, so
I feel like me and you are we're just about catching up with the value for sort of social media.
Yeah,
I've been useless my entire life. With this stuff.
So have
completely useless. We exist by like word of mouth only, not.
And I keep meaning to, and I'm going to do it at some point, and like put myself through one of them social media marketing courses.
Oh yeah.
But everything I find out, I just find, and I might be wrong, I find it's a bit wishy-washy.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like I worked for a company doing video editing, like as a freelance video editor for a couple of 3 or 4 months, and we used to have meetings at least every other day, and there was a constant chat going back and forwards. But the meetings were basically like, okay, this one worked and this didn't, but why didn't this work? And everyone would come up with theories, but no one really went, that's exactly the reason. It's odd.
Sure.
I don't know. I like having an exact to work from.
A lot of guesswork.
Anyway, but yeah, backdrop wise, I fancy a nice charcoal one.
Nice charcoal. Yeah.
I want like a kind of not baby blue, but like a bluish sort of thing.
Maybe like all these textured ones I really like.
I really like.
But I also like. I mean, like the it'd be nice to have. We've got the white. We've got the beige, but Yeah.
I've got that one textured one that's like a dark. It's like it was.
So the one is that like the one that needs ironing?
Yeah, it does need ironing. It does need ironing. I was researching how to do that. Apparently, because like if you iron it, surely it's just going to melt. And apparently, you have to like spray them with water and then steam them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I don't know if anybody knows. Like, let me know because otherwise I'm going to ruin it. But I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
But you can get the other ones that like kind of fold in, the big ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get loads of that. And also lighting. I don't know if you can hear the seagulls on the roof, but we've got basically a great big tin roof. And so the beams are exposed, the kind of the steels. First thing I want to do is get a scaffold pole to go over that window because covering that up has been an absolute pain in the arse. It just keeps falling over, doesn't it? And the people that had this place before, I think, were a martial arts studio, so they were hanging punch bags from it, so it should be able to take the weight. So if we hang a scaffold pole and then probably get a blackout curtain, to go across that back wall for the window. I'm also thinking, hear me out, something similar across here.
Yeah, definitely.
So that we can use the backdrop.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys can't see this yet, and I'm not even going to show you. So that we can use the. Yeah, so the 2.72 meter backdrop that we've got can be bigger.
Yeah.
If it's got a pole that goes right the way across, and maybe around a bit, we can have like a big curtain that we can pull out.
Yeah, that sounds.
Um,
and then we can also just rig a couple of spotlights, park hands at the top.
Yeah,
like a stage,
like old school stage lighting. Yeah,
exactly.
I reckon one or two of them up there.
That plus a little bit of smoke in the room.
Yeah,
be laughing.
And also, I would like to put something. You can get the whole movable systems, so that it's like a great big H that moves.
Nice, yeah.
Up and down.
Yeah.
And they're well expensive.
Yeah.
But I reckon with a couple of scaffold poles and using the beams that are already there, we can probably make something. And then you get the things that pull the lights down. We can pull the lights down and stuff. So we can just have these kind of right above us, but not in shot.
Yeah, wicked.
I don't know. There's lots of ideas. We could just continue throwing money at this place forever.
Yeah. Can't wait to show these guys the new control room once done.
Yeah, we've had our mate James in.
Let's plug his business, shall we?
JPB. John.
Probably should have found out what the name was
before. Called. Yeah, I think he's called JPB Baxter. JP. I don't know. My phone's doing a time lapse. What's he? It's like JPB something. I don't know. Basically, he's not only a very talented builder, he's a very, very talented artist. Oh no, that's not it. I need to.
His music's got a bit of kind of like a Ben Howard. No, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Ben Howard kind of appeal.
Yeah, he's also the guitarist and lead singer for one of the bands that I play in.
High Tide.
High Tide.
Well worth a look.
Have a look at High Tide Kent.
They offer good sounding music.
There he is. JPB.
With laughs for days.
JPB and Co. He's on Instagram as JPB_Kentish_builders. And he's an artist, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like when he sort of said, this is what I've got in mind, he gave us a drawing, didn't he? And it was like,
yeah,
Christ, that looks really good.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah, all right, that looks amazing. And then it just come in and done it. And like, so that's going to be cool. We're close to being able to do everything now. Aren't we?
Yeah, we're nearly there.
I need to put a door on that vocal booth.
Could do with the door. I need to cut out the studio touch more. Just need the proper speakers. Then we're pretty much good.
Yeah,
because in my studio previous this and Dave's studio, they're both quite a bit smaller than this space. So we've been kind of surviving with speakers that are basically just fine for that purpose. But now we're in like a bigger space.
Yeah,
we need something that's a little bit better, more purpose.
Yeah, I've
built for it.
Unknowingly become a Mackie advocate.
Yeah.
Well, I got the Onyx 16, the desk, and it's blinding.
It's wicked.
It is a wicked
I love
desk. It's still analog, but 16-track multi-track out, which is so useful. But it's still the same size as anything else, isn't it? As any other desk.
The quality really surprised me. It's really high quality.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was about 600. I think it's about 650 quid now. But I'd quite fancy just getting a 24 inch.
Yeah.
24 inch. That would be nice, wouldn't it? A 24
Sounds
channel one.
inconvenient, to be honest.
It sounds painful, doesn't it? But yeah, and then the CXR5. I don't know, the 5-inch monitors that I've been using.
Oh yeah.
Again, have been.
Yeah, so I'm
really
definitely
good.
going to get the Genelec 8040s. It's happening. It's happening soon as well.
Yeah. I want you to do that.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
use
happening. Yeah, they're going to be good. So there is one update in our studio that is quite exciting. Dave, have you managed to use Universal Audio Spark yet?
I have. Mm-hmm. I have.
Initial thoughts?
Can't remember the name of the things that I used.
The Universal Audio Spark, it's obviously by Universal Audio.
We're not sponsored by...
We're not.
Well, actually, at the moment, we're not sponsored by anyone. We are just giving our opinions and a wink so that if anybody wants to sponsor us, they definitely can.
Yeah. So I'm a big advocate for
Universal
Universal Audio. The thing with Universal Audio is it's quite spenny. There's quite a lot of money involved. It is quite a bit of money, but you pretty much are getting exactly what you pay for. It is very, very high quality stuff.
It's banging.
And so yeah, Spark specific. So I already have the Universal Audio Apollo Twin X, which I love. Just two channel interface, really beautiful little audio digital converter. Love it. And because of that, and the things I know they're synonymous with high fidelity music. They are really, really good recording quality stuff.
They're an industry leader, aren't they?
They are. So I decided I was going to check out some of their plugins and things. And there's a package bundle where you can pay monthly or pay yearly. I pay yearly. And we've just got a load of stuff. And I've told Dave to get the same thing. So Dave and I have both got it. And we're both using it. I'm loving it so far. It comes with several plugins, compressors, reverbs, EQs, etc.
Yeah.
And a couple of instruments.
I haven't tried the instruments. I'm actually really excited about the Polysynth
Max.
Polysynth. I don't know.
Polymax Synth.
Polymax. Is it Polymax Synth?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
We've only just got it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but it sounds great.
It really does sound.
It did
good.
actually turn up because I tried a free trial. It did actually turn up on the Kin, the musical album. It did a couple of little places because I literally got the free trial about a week before we did the mastering, and I was like, I just want to boost this up a little bit. Added a couple of synths, and I was like, it was just one of the presets. I was like, I love it. Chuck it in. It's in next because I was just playing with it. I was just trying some things.
There's a preset that keeps coming up on because I've been using it and because of been talking about it. Obviously, Facebook's listening to me all the time. It keeps coming up as like an ad.
Yeah.
And there's an advert with one called Swedish Brass.
Oh yeah.
And it's so nice. I really want to.
I think
get right in again and start.
When it comes to things like synths and any kind of like sample instrument, if you can hear it back, play something along, kind of go, oh my God, this really reminds me of something from a particular record, then you kind of know like you're onto something.
You've got that familiarity.
Yeah, and you just so one of the ones I came across, it was some FX synth sound that one of the presets, and I literally went, oh my God, I'm sure this is from, or at least very similar to, one of the new Bon Iver tracks. I'm going to put that on silent. Because I forgot to say
Ding.
It's just Luke.
That's all right.
Anyway, so I was like, yeah, this is... And the thing is, I'd been thinking about this Bon Iver track called... is that how you pronounce it? Bon Iver?
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be... Anyway, whatever. Bon Iver. I'm going to stick with that with confidence. And the track's called Second Nature, and I absolutely adore it. I love the song. And it's got these little textures throughout, these loads of vocals, loads of organic sounds. And then there's a couple of very, very subtle synths in amongst the chaos. And I kind of remember thinking, this is actually it's chromatic, so it's not even in the same key as the song. I mean, it's just loads of noises, and I was like, I don't even know how I would make that patch on my own synth, because it was just so interesting and weird. And it's one of the presets on that Polymax synth. Yeah, I mean, have a little tweak if you want it, and maybe put it through some processing. But yeah,
there's that, and there's a mini Moog on it as well, isn't there?
Yeah, mini Moog
looks. I mean, I haven't delved into it yet, but that looks good. But actually, what I've used more is the plugins rather than the. And I can't remember what they're called. Is there a 1176 compressor?
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah,
added an extra warm tone that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah,
until it was like, oh, that's quite nice, and
it's
responsive, slightly
but it's not
at the end, and just made it.
Yeah, I like how responsive it is. It gives a little punch, but it's not like destructive.
I haven't managed to get on with yet the Hitsville reverb chambers.
I think
they're going to take a little bit of tweaking.
I think they need a certain style of music for it. I think that if you want something that's got that slightly kind of Motown vibe, it'll be perfect.
Absolutely. But what I did like was the visual on it, because as you're moving things, it's basically got like a visual of like a room, isn't it? And it's like an empty plastered room.
Yeah.
And then as you change the parameters of the thing itself, excuse me.
It was both of us.
As you change the parameters of the thing itself, it moves the microphones around in the room.
That's wicked.
Or changes the speaker that it's hitting, and it's like, I don't know. It kind of makes it easier to understand what it's doing. But I haven't played with it enough yet. I really want to try the Lexicon reverb as well.
The Lexicon's great. Love the Lexicon.
I haven't tried it properly yet, because I was basically like, I've got to get this out for a client.
Yeah.
I know how to use Valhalla.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Valhalla.
I just jumped back, and I've built some of my own presets for Valhalla.
Nice.
With some nice big plates and things that decay properly. And
you've got a wicked steel plate I need to steal. It sounds great.
Oh, the steel plate. I use that
presets.
I use that a lot for choir stuff. Yeah. Because it just once you've stacked up loads and loads of vocals, well, mine does, because my vocals are quite MIDI, aren't they? They're quite warm.
I know, and actually, whenever you stack any vocals, you've got the same frequencies repeating. So
so I find
you've got warm vocals for days,
with that, once I've stacked it up, it gets really muddy.
Yeah.
And as much as you can EQ it out, that steel plate has got. I used the steel plate as like the preset, and then mucked around with it, but it's sharp enough that it kind of gives it the clarity. But then I always bung the Ozone 2 Isotopes Ozone 2 thing, which I don't think I've ever paid for it. Awkward. I'm pretty sure it's free. I think Ozone 2 is a free plugin from Isotope. It's mental how good it is. Well, I went to Isotope, downloaded it from then, and plugged it in.
Maybe they had a special one that week.
Maybe I don't know. Sorry, go on.
There was one other reverb that is in that collection so one that I know of is the Pure plate, which is beautiful for vocals. But the other one that I'm really excited to do is I forgot the name of it, Galaxy Echo, and that again, I think that would be one that's really tasty for just something that needs a certain type of vibe, maybe that like 70s, 80s vibe again.
I went a bit wild with had a client that was basically singing to a backing track, and was like, oh, I'm just going to give these a go. So I used the Galaxy Echo, but I'd basically loaded in so much stuff that I don't really know what it was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave it just a little, like a little slapback, and it added an element to it. I did end up taking it off and just going, actually, I can't just sit and muck around with stuff with this. I've got to get this track done.
Yeah, I feel like the Galaxy Echo is going to be really good for something like an electric guitar if you want to give it slightly more of a 70s, 60s kind of like vibe. I think it's just vibe. I haven't tried it on a vocal yet.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Again, we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll play. We'll do everything to all of it and then find out.
Yeah.
What do we say? It's just fuck about and find out.
Fuck about, find out. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on my gravestone.
Write it down.
Fuck about, I found out.
Yeah. Fucked about, found out.
Yeah. What else is there?
Oh damn, we have to put the parental advisory now, don't we?
Oh, it's on. It's got an E next to it anyway.
Great.
I just thought, fuck it, it's going to happen. We'll just put it there, and then it's done. Haven't got to worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah. What else is new studio wise? Because this is pretty much going to end up being a studio episode.
Yeah. There's tech stuff for days. Tech stuff was coming up. We tried some lavs.
Yep. Tried some lavs.
Didn't get on with them.
Not yet.
No,
I think we will.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, so a friend of mine contacted me a little while ago. We were in a band together about 10 years ago called Ab in the Underclass. And they are Tom Dixon and Abby Dixon. They're both going out as Sand and Stone UK now. Doing really well. They've got really nice harmonies. They kind of bounce off each other really nicely. And Tom's a really, really good songwriter. Really, really good. So I'm actually really glad they're gigging again. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing some work with them over the next couple of months. I think they're releasing an album later on in the year. Nice. I don't know how much involvement I'll have with it, but I'm here.
Yeah, give them a shot.
But they were talking about something at another studio they were working with and how they were going to do some recording outside, like in the woods.
Oh yeah, you were talking about this.
I don't know if they've done it already, but I don't know how. It just got me thinking, how would you do that?
Yeah.
And my thought, and I'm just going to tell everyone because I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Is to use some lav mics and basically lav up each person, and then because there's a lot of different. I mean, the Rode Go 2 is probably the most famous one, but there's loads of different like wireless receivers that will receive to your camera and record 2 tracks. So you'd have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. So if they're both wearing a lav each, and I'm using 2 cameras. So that gives me 4 channels, effectively. I can then put 2, attach 2 lavs to the acoustic guitar somehow. The signal or the audio captured isn't going to be perfect. But surely it'll be workable. And if there's another camera or like a Zoom or something capturing the ambient sound, because I'm thinking if you try and if in a studio environment, you basically try and treat everything as much as you can so that you've got a controlled sound. If you're not trying to control it and you're trying to work with the elements, could it work? I mean, my thought was like in the woods with a little campfire or something, and you've got the crackle of the campfire and like birds in the trees or whichever, and then you've got the acoustic going on.
See, I'd probably I'd probably want to do the same thing, but you just use loads of loads of spot mics. Like I said, it almost is that the same thing, but just with a couple of stands. But again, I'm trying to think the power is the only question. If you've got a little generator, then you'd hear the generator and everything. Just thinking now, imagine right now if you had your laptop not plugged into power to the mains. And then you had the USB, the interface being powered by the USB cable.
Yeah.
That would still do it. You just run out of battery eventually. So it's just how quickly you
get it done. Yeah, because my thinking was taking the Onyx and having those 16 channels so everything's in one project. But I suppose if you had 2 technicians there, both with their computers, both using Scarlett or other brands, but both using like little 2-channel interfaces, you could do it that way. My thought was from a visual perspective. Sure. I wouldn't want to see too much of a mic.
Yeah, I get you.
And I think that if you're laved up and it's connected to your person, there's much more freedom to move around. But again, I don't know. There's lots of stuff that I want to try because you can get them big power packs now as well, can't you?
How many instruments do they do?
It's just one guitar.
Oh, okay, easy.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Great. There's a little Neve. No, it's not. It's a Neumann. So there's a little Neumann microphone that's basically just a little spot mic, but it
I think attaches, I've seen that.
Yeah, and
on like a little bendy arm.
Yeah, little bendy arm over and something like that, just straight into a little Focusrite Scarlett something. That plus just like a condenser mic in front. For the vocal,
Yeah.
that would be enough, probably, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it probably would.
I imagine. You could probably have that sent to a device that would collect the audio and the video, because they do exist. It's like almost like a mixer, but for for audio and video.
Yeah.
If you had one, but again, you'd probably just have to have.
There's lots of questions in there.
You could probably run it from your van.
I probably could run it from the van.
Power.
But actually,
Battery.
I'd considered, and I mean, not yet, because my van is the inside is very tired now.
Is it? Yeah.
The whole thing just needs ripping out and starting again, because I'd built it to have like a bed in it, because I wanted a kind of camper kind of vibe to it, and I never really finished it. And now, actually, the bed sort of side bench thing isn't really used for purpose anymore. So I do want to redo it.
Also, haven't slept in there in a while, have you? Have we?
No. I think you've slept in it just as many times as I have. But you can get those like Anchor power banks. Power banks. That sounded like I said power wank.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing entirely. No, you can get those Anchor power banks. There's probably other ones as well, but they're like, I think they're probably like 1,200-1,500 quid.
Yeah.
But like, they're not a generator. You charge them up.
Ah, nice.
And then they last for quite a while. And I think you can get ones with solar power as well.
Sick.
So yeah, probably at some point run them from there.
Sounds quite dope. I feel like maybe we should do this.
I feel like eventually I probably will. But it's a lot of money to go blowing on a little box that I don't really need.
Yeah. Maybe not
that. At the moment.
Yeah, we'll just do the two Focusrite things for the
I think it's for the time being. Or just the lavs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to try lavs out. I don't really know lavs very well.
Yeah. It's new for us.
Or their limitations.
What I quite like is these little guys. These guys are great.
These are fantastic.
Yeah.
So these are the T-Bone SC140s. I think at the time when I bought them from Tommen, they were about 80 quid for the pair. 80, 85 quid for the pair.
Am I right in thinking they're like a direct, almost exact copy of like a Rode mic that's like 3 times as expensive?
Well, I don't want to go getting T-Bone into trouble. But they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I haven't recorded anything with these yet that I've thought that doesn't work.
Yeah. So I nicked them from Dave a little while ago to do acoustic guitar, and because I knew how inexpensive they were, I was expecting, I expected the noise floor to be high. I expected the top end to be bitey, and I expected them just to be the value of the cost, as you'd expect. But no, they are much better than the cost.
They're fantastic. I think they're a really, really good little pair of mics, and they come in a like a carry box, like a hard case. They've both got little fluffy muff things that go over although I've lost one of them, no idea where I've never used them, so I don't know where they've gone. The little like pop filters that go over the top, and a little bar so you can have them as.
Yeah.
No, I know that as a coincident pair. Is that what it's called? Because I'm pretty sure someone else has called it a coaxial.
I call it coaxial, but I don't know if I'm right.
I don't know, but you know what I mean. One go that way and one go that way. So it does that, and their little housing,
just a little cross-legged thing. Yeah,
they're pretty good. I think they've gone up a little bit because everything has. So I think I saw them on Tommen for like 110, 120 quid.
Sure.
But even so, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
When I've used them for drums. They're my main overheads for drums.
Yeah. Now I want to get a pair of the Octava SC102s, which are equivalent to this.
They're similar,
but the best I've come across. I was working in a studio in Bath, and I loved them so much. But I really like these. I want to actually do a direct comparison. In fact, one of these weeks we'll do a direct comparison. Yeah.
Can you get hold of some?
Probably have to just buy some, to be honest. I don't know anyone that's got any this side of the country.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just get some.
Yeah, we can get some in.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone from Octave is listening, just send us a pair.
Yeah.
We'll do a little...
Yeah, I must stress as well, we are not sponsored by anyone. This is just our honest opinion of the stuff that we use.
Yeah.
But if you do want to get in contact, please do. Also, I have started to link things as well. So if you... We'll list out everything that we use in the comment section underneath. Feel free to click on all that sort of thing. I've also signed up for the Amazon affiliate thing.
Nice.
So if you do choose to buy it through them through Amazon from the reviews that we've given, we'll get a little cut. So that'd be really nice because we like that. It won't cost you anything else. They just give us a little bit. I don't really know how it works.
I have no idea.
Whatever. So I'm going to put my air fryer down there because that was really good. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I do think we should like review the stuff that we do.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some reviews.
I don't know how long this one's been going for.
Quite a while, I think.
Yeah, it has been going for quite a while.
We could probably call it there, to be honest, I reckon. Unless is there anything else going on next week? Well, you probably tell us next week.
Well, actually, what I think we should probably do is plug the gigs for this week because I want to try and get this one out this week.
Right. What have we got this week?
So what have we got this weekend?
We're doing an open mic, aren't we?
Yes. So this coming Thursday. Don't know if this will be out before then. So Thursday the
27th.
Yeah. 27th of April.
Get my phone
Get your
out.
camera out.
Yeah, get the camera
Is it April now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Thursday the 27th of April. Steph and I will be running an open mic night at the Plough in Swellcliffe. So feel free to come along to that. We'll provide all the backline. Drums, bass.
I'm not doing any gigs that anyone can come to apart from that one.
Are you not?
All mine are private. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So come along to that. On.
So you must have high tide or
I've
something.
got something. Oh, Friday I'm playing at Merton Vintage Show. I think that one's just for the traders though. They're going to be there, but Friday there's Merton Vintage Show. I think it's in it's on like Brenley Corner roundabout, and a great big. There'll be loads of like vintage cars and all that sort of stuff. Have a look at that if you fancy it. And then 29th, they're calling themselves Static. The girls I teach from Canterbury High.
Oh, they
formed a little 4-piece
That's
band.
a much better name than.
It's much better than Rising Daughters. They're playing at the Rising Sun in Beltinge. It's their first gig, the first proper gig, actually, really, isn't it? That's outside of school. I will be there to jump in on extra instruments and to run the sound, basically. And then that's it. We will. Yeah,
we'll just continue chatting crap next week.
We will continue chatting crap.
Yeah.
Once again, we're on Instagram at stave_studios. Give us a like and a follow. Ask any questions. Comment on whatever we've said. Can't remember if we've asked for things. I am going to change the name to ShutterJam. ShutterJams. ShutterJams. And start plugging that. What else is there? Yep, I'm at DR Photophonics or Dr. Photophonics. And Steph is at StephanJK89.
Well remembered.
Yeah. I think. Is there anything else? Cool.
No.
All right, nice.
All right.
We'll catch you a bit later.
See y'all.
I'll see you in a bit.